It's hard. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday night. I hope everyone's having a great evening so far, and I hope that this just makes it a little bit better. Um, we have two other incredible speakers along with myself tonight. I am Kristen Elliott. For those of you who don't know me, I'm an Emerald Ambassador. I've been doing Plexus now for almost 5 years. So I am going to start with sharing a little bit about my story. I'm going to try to keep it short because I feel like I've taken these products through so many different aspects of life that it can sometimes be a lot. So I'm going to keep it short. And as I'm going through my story, I'm going to show you the products that I started with and why I love them so much, even 5 years in. These are the 3 products that I take consistently every single day. If I miss a day, my body can tell. So I try not to miss a day. But okay, I'm going to jump right in. I started with the triplex. So I will kind of show you what that is as I'm talking. But basically, I was 32 weeks pregnant when I started. I saw my friend Megan, who is actually Cheryl's daughter. So you'll be hearing from her in a couple of minutes. But I saw her post about she was chasing after her boys. My son at the time was 18 months old, and I just felt like I couldn't keep up. If you're a mom, you might be able to relate to that a little bit. But I was tired. I was sleep deprived. I wasn't sleeping well. I had sleep insomnia, actually. So I was only getting a couple hours of sleep at night. I was bloated. My digestion was terrible. I craved sugar like a mad person. I didn't share it with anyone. I had it in my purse, in my nightstand, anywhere you can think of. And I drank soda, Dr. Pepper specifically, like almost every single day. I felt like I had to have it and I couldn't not survive. Like I couldn't survive without it. So I saw her post and I was like, okay, tell me what you're doing because I trust you. You're my friend. Like I've known you since we were little. And B, I need what you have, like that energy that you have. I need that. So I ended up signing up with the triplex right away. So the first product is the slime, and we now have 2 permanent flavors of the microbiome, which I'm super excited about. We have the watermelon, raspberry, lemon, and the black cherry lime blossom. So these are our 2 flavors. Basically what this drink does is to help balance your blood sugars. In turn, that's going to help with your mood, your energy, your sleep, your cravings, so many different things. And it also has a prebiotic in it. So it just feeds your body and gives you so much goodness that you're going to start feeling better. So within the first couple of weeks, I noticed that I was sleeping better. I wasn't waking up in the middle of the night. I wasn't taking an hour to fall asleep. And I was going to the bathroom more regularly. So my stomach wasn't hurting as much. And then probably 2 months in, I noticed those sugar cravings starting to go away. So there's so many huge changes that I was seeing, even while still being pregnant, that I was like, okay, like this is something that I can share with people because it's safe to take. First of all, I was taking it while I was pregnant. And then it helped with my postpartum weight loss. It helped with balancing, keeping my mood balanced after having a baby. And then since then, I've obviously gone through like weight loss journey. There's different avenues. I had an entire 3rd pregnancy on the products. My best pregnancy by far, no sciatic nerve pain, no sleep insomnia again, no inflammation, which is huge for me because if you have ever seen my side-by-side pictures, I was like, my face was so round and swollen. I thought that that was normal. But come to find out, I actually do have a jawline and cheekbones. So it's made a huge difference in pregnancy and out of pregnancy. I am now currently, you can't tell I'm wearing all black, but I'm currently now 26 weeks pregnant again and don't know where I would be without these products. So it's just been so life-changing for me. Another product in the triplex is this ProBio 5. So this is our probiotic. The biggest difference that you will find with ours and a different one like that you get off the shelf at the grocery store or from a different company is that ours actually has an antifungal. So what that means is it's actually going in and pretty much demolishing the hard yeast, the hard shell that's around the yeast in your gut. So it's breaking that down. So you will continually, as you're eating food and drinking things, your body is building yeast. But with the ProBio 5 and this special antifungal, it's going in there and breaking that up as you're consuming things. So it's not just sitting in your body. And then our Bio Cleanse, which is basically a vitamin C magnesium supplement, is going to gently sweep out all of that nasty yeast that the ProBio 5 is breaking down. So this is our just gut health overall body balancing system that I always recommend everyone start with, even if weight loss is a goal for you, because you will see weight loss. So that's a little bit about me. I'm going to now pass it over to my sweet friend, Gabby, who is a labor and delivery nurse. And she started with completely different products than I did, but saw amazing results as well. So Gabby, take it away.
Hi, everyone. And I just want to start by saying thank you to Kristen for asking me to share tonight. So I'm going to share a little bit of my story, and I'm also going to share a little bit about what this opportunity has done for me. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay. So I actually, it wasn't really the products that caught my eye with Plexus. It was actually some of the like incentives. I had remembered the month that I signed up, Kristen had won like an Apple Watch. And I was like, well, that's pretty cool. She had like got all of these things just for sharing these products with people. So I thought if I could wrap my head around these products and enjoy them, then maybe I could, you know, like win some incentives and things like that as well. So my goal was to lose weight, and I initially didn't think the products were going to work. I didn't think I was going to like them because I thought it was a quick fix. I took my first pink drink and I tried to go like cold turkey and not drink any caffeine at all. And I totally like ended up with a caffeine headache, and I was like, oh my goodness, this isn't working. But then within my first month, I had lost 13 pounds. And what really kept me staying with the products is the mental clarity that came along like month 2 and 3. And I no longer struggled with like brain fog, and anxiety was a big one. So as I mentioned, I started in like the busiest season of my life. So I was a full-time labor and delivery nurse. I was a mom of one at the time who was not in school. So, you know, I didn't have like babysitters and things like that for him. I was a wife, and I'm still in school. I'm graduating in May with my master's degree. So super busy. But the opportunity, I jumped right in, and I went pretty quickly, like being successful with it. And I was actually able to pay off my and my husband's credit card debt 100%. And that was, I've been taking the products for about 3 years now. So that was 2 years in. We were able to completely pay off our credit card debt. I also recently was able to cut back my hours as a nurse in half. So I went from full-time to now per diem, which has made a huge difference in my life. I've been able to focus on school more, and I've been able to be home with my children more as well. One of my favorite products that I'm going to talk to you guys about tonight is the Vital Biome. And that has helped significantly with anxiety, which I didn't realize at first. I think it was about a year into my journey that I realized that this was actually helping me. I struggled with night terrors pretty much my whole life since I was a young child. I would like wake up just like screaming, and that's actually a form of anxiety for those of you who didn't know. And when my doctor wanted to prescribe me Xanax in high school to take at night, and that just, there's nothing wrong with Xanax, but I personally didn't want to have to rely on taking that to help me sleep. So it was about a year in that I noticed that I hadn't been having those night terrors anymore, and I had been sleeping so much better. And I contribute a lot of that to the Vital Biome, which is another probiotic that helps. The strains directly help with managing stress. And Slim is another good one that helps with anxiety as well. So I think that is all I really wanted to share. So I will pass it along to our friend Cheryl as well.
Well, thank you. I know I was just typing in the chat. Like, I didn't even realize that I needed Vital Biome. Like, I'm thought my mood's fine or whatever until there was one time I missed it. And well, I ran out. I don't know. I ran out, and it had been a couple of days. And my husband was saying to me, "Why are you so grouchy?" And I was like, oh, dang. Yeah. You know what? I haven't been taking the Vital Biome. And as a matter of fact, my husband takes it, and we did just run out again last week. That's not too bad for almost 6 years. Right. And the two of us were like, like, I just did not realize how nice it was to have a probiotic that makes me just a little bit happier. Right. My mood is better. It's so subtle, really, because I thought I'm a good mood person, but really I guess I wasn't, I don't know. Anyway, so hi, my name is Cheryl Muller, and I'm so happy to be here with you. I have been with Plexus for, it'll be 6 years in July. And one of the fun things is, like Kristen alluded to it a little bit, my daughter is also on our Plexus team, and it's been so fun staying in contact with all of her friends, and like, being involved in Kristen's life today. Like, there are so many friends from her high school and all that. Like, I always loved all of her friends, and now we get to do business together and hang out and go on trips and do all these things. And I love that. So that's just an added bonus for me. But I'll tell you a little bit. I started Plexus because I just wanted to support a friend in business. I really was a huge skeptic. I actually, when I started, thought, now I can prove those products wrong. And so it was just ridiculous. But I figure if I'm spending the money, that I'm going to take them consistently, like I'm going to take them if I'm spending the money. So I did, and I just took them, and I didn't really think much about it. And the friend that I supported, her husband had passed away, and she had 4 little ones under 6. And it's like, that's what my husband and I decided that we could do to support her. She's got this business, we can do that. And so, the first couple of months I was like, well, I didn't notice that much. I kind of tiptoed into it. I was consistent, but I still tiptoed into it. But I did notice that I wasn't as bloated. I didn't even realize I was bloated. Like, I had a little muffin top going, and I was like, oh, well, you know what? This is kind of nice. And so I kept going. And then, several months in, I went to visit my daughter. She was living in Florida at the time. And my shorts were like loose. And I thought, well, gosh, it's Christmas time. Like, nobody wants to put on shorts at Christmas time, right? And I thought, wow, you know what? Maybe this is working. Maybe there is something to this. Okay. So that was kind of my aha moment. And then I really started paying attention to what are the products really doing here, right? So, and it's kind of weird that it was, several months, but I'm telling you, once you start paying attention, so that's one of my my advice for you is pay attention to what the products are doing. Because once I started doing that, then I was like, you know what? I don't really need that second helping. And I don't really need any of that chocolate in that chocolate stash drawer anymore. And then I was like, then I went to my primary care appointment. By the time I went to, I was like 25 pounds down. Because here's the thing, even though I say I didn't need the products, here's the deal. I don't know if you all know, but like, or if you have ever done this, I'm like, my weight is never going above here. Like, that's it. That's the final straw. And I was 10 pounds above that. Okay. And I was like, I'm not buying bigger than size 14. I am done with it. Right. And I had moved to Tennessee. I think that some of it was like emotional eating. I didn't even realize it at the time, but that's just what I did. I didn't have a huge social life to begin with. And I just kind of ate and I didn't care about what I ate. But now I started paying attention. I was like, you know what? Like, I really do need to look at how much sugar is and stuff. And then we really just have gotten away from almost all processed foods at this point and everything. But in the end, I just, like I said, I just started paying attention. I've lost 40 pounds and kept it off over 6 years, and I keep it off easily because I pay attention to what I eat. I'm not craving junk. After I've lost the 40 pounds, now I exercise. I found water aerobics is my jam. I now in August I started lifting weights. Okay, I'm 59. I'll be 60 next year in the beginning of next year. And I'm loving life. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why was I not doing this in my 30s, 40s, and and I feel so much better now. I don't have seasonal allergies. I don't have migraines anymore. I was able to come off of my hormone meds because I was taking them for hot flashes at my age. And once we enter in X Factor Plus, our multivitamin, it's really made to help just come that one extra step for balancing your hormones, because I was on the triplex just like Kristen. And really, that's how I lost most of my weight, because that's what was around really back then. So I love the products. I've never been healthier in my life. I didn't know anything about gut health, but now I'm a researcher. I know everything about, I just love it. Okay. Everyone has like their little gift or what they like to do. And that's my jam. I love products. So two of the products I'm going to talk about tonight are active. Okay. So I've got we've got starfruit guava, we have peach mango, and we have pineapple lemongrass. So I love that we have 3 flavors. But active is our all natural energy drink. And I'm telling you, when they came out with it, I was like, I'm embarrassed to say that we have an energy drink. I was like, I hate energy drinks. I've never had one, but I don't like the name. I thought that's just bad. So it actually took me a couple months to try it. And then when I did, I was like, oh, dang, like, where's this been my whole life, And I love it because it gives you natural energy without any jitteriness, right? And for me, I drink this after my water aerobics along with my pink drink, that's Slim, okay, together. It helps my body recover from working out. It helps my muscles. It gives me focus and mental clarity, okay? And I'm ready to rock my day by the time I get home from the gym around noon. Like, what is better than that? So I absolutely love this. Like, I can't, I wonder where it was my whole life. And the neat thing about it, I think I'm even going to go there. Okay, it increases nitrogen. Kristen knows it increases nitric oxide production in the body, and what that does is it acts as a vasodilator, so your blood vessels relax and blood flows through your body better. So that is, part of why you feel better and all that. I'm just going to say that men like it too. Okay, that's where I'm going to drop that one about the extra blood flow. Okay, so, and men do love that anyway. Okay, I mean, slim and active, men love slim and active, and most of the time they'll do 2 a day. I don't know about everyone's husband, but I'm telling you, two slim, 2 active. I went there, right, Julie? Okay, so and here's the thing. Okay, I mean, I didn't say it, but it's all natural. Okay, there's nothing artificial, non-GMO, no artificial colors. Like the caffeine, it's natural caffeine. Okay, not all caffeine is created equal. Okay, it's the caffeine is yerba mate, okay, and green tea leaf extract. And my daughter Megan cannot even have decaf coffee, gives her the jitters. I'm like, wow, that's such a bummer. But she can drink the active, the slim, anything. Like it doesn't bother her at all. So she needs that as a mom of 3 active boys, right? Okay, so then the other product is our product called Ease. Okay, Ease is like, I don't know, I mean, I say everything's my favorite, but I love Ease. Okay, so Ease is our natural anti-inflammatory. And so this product, I started taking it when I hit about a year. So I lost some of my weight. But one of the things with Ease is that I believe that this is the product that keeps me lean. Okay. I think, oh my gosh, if there's ever a issue and I can't get ease, I'm like, I'm going to blow up like a balloon. Like, I don't know. That's just my mindset about it. But I'm telling you, I really believe that is what keeps me lean. Yes, I needed to lose 40 pounds. But here's the thing, I had a lot of inflammation. And I didn't even know it. I actually went down a half a size in shoes. Now could be a good or a bad thing. Luckily, I didn't have a ton of shoes, but really I had so much inflammation. And we're doing a slim down with ease challenge now. And I'm taking, I did the 9, but I'm taking 6. And I'm telling you, when Kristen talks about a face shape change, I'm looking in the mirror and I'm going, I think it changed again, and I'm 6 years in. Okay. So it never stops getting amazing. There's only 4 ingredients in here. And this is what, if you take it on an empty stomach, it literally eats the inflammation in your body. So if you take it with food, it acts like a digestive enzyme, almost like a probiotic of sorts. If you take it on an empty stomach, it eats the inflammation in your body. So I'm obsessed. That's one thing that always keeps me from eating. If like I haven't taken my Ease or I take it late, I'm like, nope, 2 hours, I can't eat. It's like the only thing that stops me. So, so it really helps with, I believe that this, helps keep the migraines away. I think it helps people with detox. There's a lot of people who have like autoimmune issues, aches and pains. This helps me recover from working out. Like you name it, I love it for exactly that reason. So those are, some of the products that I absolutely love. And just real quickly, I'm just going to tell you, I didn't start, like I said, I started out Plexus to support a friend. But in the end, what has happened, I'm proud to say that I finally this year retired out my CPA business. I had my own CPA business for 30 years. So when Plexus came around, I thought, I don't need another job. Like, what do I need? I don't need that. I've got a job. But the thing is that what I found is I really loved this so much, and I had such joy and enthusiasm just really sharing with people. I wanted to, more and more, I just kept sharing with people, and then, your business grows and everything. So, I make more money now at the top of the company. I've hit the top of the company. You can re-enter again and start all over. And it's just amazing. So I get paid to help people get healthy. I'm like, oh, that's really good. So I did finally retire my CPA business out, and part of our why and our dreams, like we've bought some land around us in Tennessee. My daughter lives next door. I get to see my grandkids all the time. It just really gives you some options in life and a little bit of freedom to live life how you want to, right? So don't discount just taking the product. Like just taking the products is amazing, but Plexus gives you the ability to get the cost of your products covered. So I believe everybody should do that anyway, because you're going to love the product. So even if you don't want to work the business, just share with some friends, get your friends on board. You can have fun together, just talking about the products, and get the cost of your products covered. It's really amazing. So if you have any questions about that, Kristen and Gabrielle, any of us, me, like we'll help you answer any questions. So that's really what I got for you tonight. Kristen, do you just want to take her away?
Yes, thank you so much. And I love what Cheryl is kind of touching on, of how kind of organic sharing becomes, because the products are so easy to share about because they work and they do what they're supposed to do. And pretty much everyone I know has benefited from the products in one way or another. So sharing organically and getting your products covered is pretty simple to do. And we are here to help you every step of the way so that you can do that. We never want anyone to have to budget for their health. So it's always an option. I started as, like I said, when I was pregnant, I was a mom of one. I didn't really have any intentions. I was working. I was a wedding planner. Actually, I've had odd jobs here and there. And I just always come back to being a stay-at-home mom because I love being home with my kids. I love being able to be there with them 24/7, get them on the bus, get them off the bus, like doing all the things, bedtime, dinner, everything. Like I love doing that stuff. And the fact that now I get to stay home full time make an income and still do that is such a blessing. So I know I didn't really share about my testimony with the opportunity, things like that, but I did want to wrap up in that aspect because I think it's super important to at least get your products covered so you don't have to budget for them. So thank you, ladies, for hopping on and sharing, and everyone else for coming on and listening to us. If you have any questions, reach out to the person who invited you and we can get you more information. So I hope everyone has a great rest of your Tuesday night, and talk to the person who invited you. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.